Euphoria, June, and then the Odyssey.
Compartmentalizing.
The dog probably gives one of the best performances ever done by a furry animal on screen. Every crew member is literally weeping because this fucking dog just nailed it so much.
Huge congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
I saw it a couple of days ago. It's a masterpiece, and your performances are absolutely incredible.
Thank you so much.
Huge congratulations. Matt, I know you said recently that you felt like this movie came at the perfect time in your career. As someone who's been at the top of their game for over 30 years, was this the hardest role of your career so far?
Definitely the most demanding. Not only taking on this story but Chris wanting to do it in IMAX, and technically that's just really challenging. An IMAX film load only lasts 2.5 minutes, so the technical aspect of that and it was a really unique challenge, but still a challenge.
Zendaya, firstly, I have to start by asking you, how does it feel to get a perfect from Christopher Nolan after he's finished watching your scene?
It's pretty cool, honestly. I would have been happy with even like okay, moving on, But I got a perfect, which apparently was a very special thing to get. I was so nervous coming into this because being a part of something like this, the scale, the incredible actors that are a part of this, and just like wanting to do your best work and wanting to rise to the occasion. And like I said, he has such a kind of ease in the way he directs that almost makes you feel like he just trusts that you know what you're doing and you know where you're steering the character. And so I was nervous that I wasn't steering it in the right direction because I was like, I can't tell if it's like, if I'm doing good or not. And then when I got the perfect, I was like, oh, that was pretty special.
Promise you had nothing to worry about. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Samantha, on a similar note, how does it feel to be the first actor since Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight to get a standing ovation from Chris Nolan?
I don't know. I don't know. I think a bit overwhelming, maybe.
Double thumbs up, yeah. To be honest, if someone said that to me, I think my brain would melt. One of the key themes of this film is reflection and understanding how the events of the past have an impact on your future. I can't believe it's been nearly 20 years since we first saw you in EastEnders.
Yes.
What would 16-year-old Himesh say now if he knew what you'd achieved in your career?
I think at the time I was already just like, how am I on this show? Because that show obviously is iconic for us here. So I was already like, so if someone had told me that this is where I'd be in 19, 20 years, I would have thought they were there like yanking my chain, But I'm very proud of it, and I just really hope that I'm not the only one. I hope that we continue to look at those sorts of shows and kids who grow up on those shows as a potential, talents for the future, as opposed to just only looking at the kind of pipelines that we tend to look at here.
Yeah. So one thing I loved about Odysseus is that despite everything he faces, he never loses his sense of respect or his moral compass as a leader. So Tom, I wanted to ask you about working so closely with Matt. What did you learn from seeing Matt lead this movie every day?
Probably a similar thing that you experienced when watching the movie from Odysseus is like a level of perseverance that was unmatched. Matt is an incredibly positive person and, would be on set with a smile on his face every day. Like, I never saw you have a bad day, and I know you must have had them.
No, I really didn't.
For the acting department, it was, we're looking at Matt as kind of our fearless leader, and he was leading by example, and it kind of set the tone for us as, the way we would behave on the job. And it would have been a very different experience had we had someone that wasn't as willing to sort of go the distance, but do so with a smile on their face.
So Zendaya, Athena is obviously the goddess of wisdom, and I'd love to know which of your co-stars was your go-to person for advice and support on this film?
What was really nice is, being able to experience this with Tom. And my first day on set, I had literally I was doing a night shoot on Euphoria, and then I came over to Morocco. I popped in. I had this kind of crazy experience of being thrown into it was the war. It was like my first day. I was incredibly nervous, and it was very nice to look over and see him. He came to work that day, even though it was his day off, and he was like, "You're doing good." And I was like, "Thank you." It's double thumbs up. Sometimes you need that. But also, I think most of my scenes are with Matt, and he was really just so warm and made me feel very welcomed on the set. And it was nice kind of having like sidebar conversations because he's been doing it for so long and at such a level. And like I said, he was so open and easy to talk to and ask questions. And I think same for Chris also. Like I didn't know what to expect from like our our first meeting, and then an hour in, you're like, oh, I'm just kind of like chopping it up with Chris Nolan right now. Like, we're just having a normal conversation about life and movies and film, and yeah, it was
That's awesome.
really cool.
John, on a similar note, I can't believe it's been 30 years since we saw you as Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet.
I'm old, yeah. I own it.
Well, I was going to say, you share the screen with a young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he was just a kid, and Claire Danes was 16.
I wanted to ask you about if there are any similarities between a young Leonardo DiCaprio and a young Tom Holland from working on this film together.
Oh, wow, that's interesting, man. I mean, definitely, there's a lot of parallels. I mean, here you have two young guys who really give it their all, on camera, off camera, who are, kind and generous, I find that, like, really talented actors tend to be really kind and generous. They're not playing the diva game, The less talented actors are the ones that have all these issues, because they're insecure.
I think I'm right in saying that this was in between filming Euphoria, June, and then the Odyssey, all in a very similar time frame. What did you learn about yourself as an actor, like, through that period?
Compartmentalizing. No, it was a little nuts. It was a little crazy for sure, but I'm just so grateful. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really love my job, and I tried my best to be as prepared as I could without, like, sacrificing anything for any other character, any other performance. I want to give every director or every set that I'm on the best of me, so I was trying to be as prepared as possible, but also, I have to be prepared for other things too, you know? So.
Yeah. Matt, I found the way the legacy of the Battle of Troy hung over Odysseus was fascinating, and I'd love to know which previous movie of yours has had the biggest lasting impact on your life?
Well, Good Will Hunting, probably, just because it changed, for both Ben and for me, it just changed our lives completely.
I'm so pleased you said that. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Lovely to hear Tom talk the way he's talking about me, because I was around his age or just a bit younger when I got to work with Robin Williams and with Tom Hanks and with Denzel. And their example was what shaped the rest of my career, you know what I mean? So hopefully in 20 years, Tom's going to be here with a young actor sitting next to him going,
no pressure.
I worked with him,
Himesh, I was wondering, obviously your character, he's very loyal to Odysseus. What Matt brings as a leader when he's like number one on the call sheet, and how did he lead?
I can't speak highly enough of him as number one on the call sheet.
I second that.
I mean, we both saw it, and his commitment to this role, but also his commitment to remaining kind, remaining hardworking. I've never seen anyone work so physically hard on a role every day.
It was so impressive, and he still keeps a sense of humor. Still is like friendly and helpful. I mean, it's wild.
Just never complained
never.
about anything.
So Tom, you've shared the screen with some iconic screen partners before, but I have to know, where does Lionel Messi rank as a screen partner?
Oh, pretty high. Pretty high. I mean, he is the GOAT.
He is.
He's probably the GOAT of GOATs.
Yeah.
Like, if you put
No
all
question.
of the, highest performing people together, he would be at the top of that list.
Yeah.
So touched that he was, like, willing to do that for
Yeah,
our
because
movie.
he doesn't do much of that stuff, does he?
No, they were saying that, like, he never does any of this. I think his kids are, like, really big Spider-Man fans, and I've seen him do the Spider-Man hands a few times when he scored goals. Yeah, I mean, what an absolute legend.
Taking it back to the Odyssey, you shared the screen with an incredible cast. Which of your screen partners challenged you the most?
That's a great question.
dog.
Yeah, God,
dog.
that day with the dog. Oh my word. The scene that we really can't talk about because it's such a huge moment in the movie. The dog probably gives one of the best performances ever done by a furry animal on screen. And then my close-up was like right after that. And like every crew member is literally weeping because this f***ing dog just nailed it so much. And I remember we were chatting about the scene because we had shot your side of it the night before.
Yeah, that's right.
Then we came back the following day, and I thought like, oh, well, we'll start with my coverage, right? And then Chris was like, nah, we'll start on the dog. Shoots the dog nails it, everyone is crying. And then I'm chatting to Matt about the blocking, we're like discussing it. And then Chris just pokes his head in and he's like, oi, thespians, get on with it, I'll be on the f***ing dog.
You got the Meryl Streep of dogs. It was like crazy. Yeah.
But it's a really interesting technique that he has by doing that, and it's like a really unique type of British humour that can undercut the tension of a scene, which actually alleviates any sense of pressure. Because for me, that's my biggest moment in the movie, and I walked up that mountain that day just thinking about doing that scene and stressing about it. And by that little fun joke he made, of like, just get on with it. The dog stole the scene. It completely gave me freedom to just do what I needed to do a good job.
He's an unbelievable actor's director.
So good.
There's so much wisdom in how he does it and his approach, and everything is intentional. He's an extraordinary actor's director.
What's the one thing you are going to take away from working with Christopher Nolan onto other projects in the future?
Well, you know, I like to tell a lot of directors to do what he does. It's an old school method, independent film method of standing right at the camera and watching your actors eye to eye. Because not only does it give you confidence as a performer, because you feel like somebody's there with you, you feel safe, but it also gives you the best eye view of what your actor is doing. At the Video Village, on a monitor, you're not gonna see what I'm really doing. You're gonna ask me for more, and it's not gonna be the best.
I agree. I think he really fosters this intimate sort of arena around the camera. It's very, people think of his movies, obviously they think of scale, and there is so much scale like you've never seen before in this movie, but every day for us, around the camera was very intimate and very safe.
And finally, I have to say the dinner table sequence is
Extraordinary.
one of my favourite sequences in the film. Trying to keep it light, who would your dream dinner table guests be?
Without sounding pretentious, I'd love to meet Carl Jung. It'd be nice to chat to.
Incredible answer.
You know what I mean? Maybe Madonna would be there, just for a bit of spice.
She brings spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who've we got? How many people are at this
Yeah,
table?
we're just filling it up. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the mix.
My grandma. My grandma Iris. She was phenomenal.
I would love to bring my grandma as well. She
Yeah.
was fun. She was real fun, and I think maybe our grandmas would have a good chat.
Yeah, as a film nerd, it's genuinely incredible that I get to talk to you both about this movie. So, huge congratulations.
Oh, thank you
Thank
for
you
the
so
kind
much,
words.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
See you next time.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
I know we've met a few times, and just seeing what you've gone on to achieve is incredible. So,
Thank you so much.
huge congratulations, guys. Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much,
Take
guys.
care.
Thank you. Lovely to see you again.